Lomo Lomo bei Elmsruhe, Wedel bei Hamburg, Ausfahrt, Straßenschäden and Achtung Kinder. That's just some of our recent successes. Okay, shall we sing this song?
Let's sing this song.
This first song is called Factory Windows. 2, 3, and... Factory windows are always broken, something's always going wrong. Something's all broken in Denmark, that's the factory window song. Factory windows are always broken, somebody's always heaving bricks, somebody's always throwing cinders, playing ugly Yahoo tricks. And factory windows are always broken, other windows are left alone. Nobody throws through the chapel windows, the ugly rise its near in stone. Factory windows are always broken, somebody's always heaving bricks, somebody's always throwing cinders, playing ugly Yahoo tricks.
Thank you. I come from a little town in the centre of Scotland, in the very, very unromantic bit of Scotland, between the town of Glasgow and the town of Edinburgh. It's called Falkirk. And Falkirk was famous for one thing only. It had the biggest cattle market in the world up until 1900. Normally Falkirk would have had maybe about 2,000 or 3,000 people. And then suddenly for 2 weeks of the year it would have 30,000 people. And then also it would have another 30,000 cows. And the cows were better looking. So this song's about that. If you feel like singing, there is a very easy little chorus. The chorus goes, you can see them all, the lads of the fair, lads of the Forth and the Car and Water, working lads and lads with gear, lads what silly the provost's daughter, soldiers back from the German war, peddlers up for the border, and lassies with an eye for Mayor than the Kai at the Trice and Fair at Falkirk. Okay? Good. Glad we got that sorted. So here we go. The Lads of the Fair it's called. In this song you can hear 3 different people coming to this market. You can hear a weaver who wants to sell his cloth to the farmers' wives. You can hear the Scottish cowboys who have walked the cows down from the Highlands. And you can hear also a ploughman who wants to get a different job. And the last verse says that our town, Falkirk, times are a little harder now. There's not so much work, there's not so much money, but we can still drink a health to people who work and people who actually contribute something to everything that's going on. So here we go, the Lads of the Fair. 2, 3, 11. Come, bonny lass, lie in bed, the brandy cheer for the road from Fife to Falkirk's lang and cold. It's in weary, but shade it is the weaving at the bonny town of leaving, and we'll drink to the health of the farmers' days. We'll buy my clothing more. You can see them all, the lads of the fair, for the Forth and the Car and Water, working lads and lads we hear. That's what sell you the promise on. Soldiers back in the German wars, peddlers of fair the Roma, lasses with an eye for the Mayor and the Kai, the Trice and Fair at Falkirk. They lead the pony, for the path is steep and stony, and we're 3 lang weeks in the Isle of Skye, and the beasts are fit and bony. Take the last o' the summer, and we'll buy ourselves a gill or 2, and we'll bring to the lads, we'll buy the Kai, and Falkirk town alone. You can see them all, the lads of the fair, for the Forth and the Car and Water, working lads and lads we hear. That's what sell you the promise on. Soldiers back for the German wars, peddlers of fair the Roma, lasses with an eye for the Mayor and the Kai, Trice and Fair at Falkirk. Stand there and I'll show you curtains the town below you, that you'd best bide here in the barn the next, for the night watch they know you. My brother, he's a poor man, for feeing now man, and we'll bring to the price of the harvest corn and Falkirk town. You can see them all, the lads of the fair, for the Forth and the Car and Water, working lads we hear. That's what sell you the promise Lord. Soldiers back for the German wars, peddlers of fair the Roma, lasses with an eye for the Mayor and the Kai, Trice and Fair at Falkirk. Sits and a tractor now, 2 hides the clover. The wicked is no so steady, but the lads are all still ready to drink the good health of the working man in Falkirk town. You can see them all, the lads of the fair, for the Forth and the Car and Water, working lads and lads we hear. That's what sell you the province Lord. Soldiers back to the German wars, peddlers of fair the Roma, lasses with an eye for the Mayor and the Kai, the Trice and Fair.
Skotter, som I ved, er bløde, følsomme mennesker, og der er ikke noget, de bedre kan lide end en afskedsfest. En skotsk afskedsfest kan roligt og nemt tage 3 uger. Og den her afsked foregik på et værtshus, der hedder Sandy Bells. Jeg skal lige se ned af min kop. Jeg har ikke t-shirten på i dag. Jeg har en t-skjorte med Sandy Bells på. Men det var i går, da vi bestemte, at vi skulle prøve at ligne et rigtigt orkester med ens t-skjorter på. Men det gik vi fra.
Gammeldansk.
Og Sandy Bells, et værtshus, hvor der var musik og mange musikere, men ikke navnet. Der stod ikke Sandy Bells udenpå, der stod The Forest Hill Bar. Så det var nærmest en slags hemmelighed. Og da jeg kom til Edinburgh som 17-årig og skulle på skole, jeg skulle uddannes, jeg skulle læse, hed det. Jeg kunne godt læse i forvejen, men jeg tænkte. Så var jeg længere om at finde det, men så fandt jeg det, og jeg fik en helt anden uddannelse, fordi jeg drak frokost derinde hver dag. Men nogle af Skotlands førende digtere, Hamish Henderson, har skrevet den her sang til en af vores fælles venner, Stuart McGregor, som var læge, sanger, forfatter, digter, whisky-elsker og læge. Sagde jeg læge? Ja. Alt det var han. Men han rejste fra Edinburgh til Jamaica af en eller anden mystisk grund. Jeg tror ikke, det havde noget med vejret at gøre, men og han kom aldrig hjem. Men det er ikke en del af sangen. Sangen er skrevet, inden han ikke kom hjem. Come bring to us 4 bowls of malt, the best that Sandy's can provide us, and sign another twally doon as soon as we hear the first inside us. Scotch drink and sang, hey, I've been fears, whiskey and Stuart gone together. And when the parting glass we've drained, we'll no be sweet day another. The boat that rocks aside the quay will rock some mail when ye are on it. Its deck will tilt and stand up high to match the tilt of Stuart's bonnet. On Kingston strand the dusky dames wash both their rumps, they'll soon prepare them. Seeing the shape of things to come, they'll soon resolve to grin and bear on. I Stuart between us braidman roll, a waste the seas, a veil of water. What signifies a waste the seas, a waste the beers, another matter. And in their cups, in old Bell's bar, the legion know the damned will mind ye, and hope that now and then you'll toast the gallows crew you've left behind ye. So bring to us 4 balls of malt, the best that Sandy's can provide us, and sign another twally doon as soon as we hear the first inside us. Scotch drink and song, hey, I've been fears, whiskey and Stuart gone together. And when the parting glass we've drained, will no be sweeter than that.
I used to tour with a wonderful singer from Scotland called Ian McIntosh. And Ian and I used to start our concerts with this song. And it's a song about touring, about driving around to play in various places all over the world. And the Scots, we're very strange about this, because what we do is we drive around, and when we're away from home, we want to be home. And when we're home, we want to be away. I don't know if that's just a Scottish thing, maybe it's the same in Denmark. But would you like to sing? Yeah? Not sure about that. Danish noises. Okay. If you do want to sing, this is what you're going to sing. Okay? I would sing amber, I would sing gold, I would sing of my true love to have and to hold. If there's a wee bird to show me the tune, I would sing the road homewards by the light of the traveller's moon. I would sing amber, I would sing gold, I would sing of my true love to have and to hold. And if there's a wee bird to show me the tune, I'd sing the road homewards by the light of the traveller's moon. Oh, we sat by the window and waited a while for the moon of the travellers to rise. And though the shadow of parting lay over her smile, the love light turned deep in her eyes. For she knew the heart of the traveller is torn whenever the time comes to part. For the road is the rose, and the road is the thorn that springs from the traveller's heart. And I would sing amber, I would sing gold, I'd sing of my true love, I would sing of my true love to have and to hold. If there's a wee bird, if there's a wee bird to show me the tune, I would sing the road homewards by the light of the traveller's moon. Lovely. Don't be shy. Now the road never questions, the road never lies, and the road's neither woman nor wife. But the road knows the light in a traveller's eyes, that means he's a lover for life. She's a ribbon of grey through the gold of the cornfields, a ribbon of brown through the trees. By the light of the moon, she's a ribbon of silver that binds my true love to me. And I would sing amber, I would sing gold, I would sing of my true love to have and to hold. If there's a wee bird, if there's a wee bird to show me the tune, I would sing the road homewards and the light of the traveller's moon. So if you should chance to be taking the air in a traveling man passes by, and you can see that he's bound for God only knows where, by the far distant look in his eye. Walking beside him a mile of the way, and help him to carry his load, for he'll never be at ease till the end of the day, when the moon rises over the road. And I would sing I would sing, come on, sing it. I would sing of my true love to have and to hold. If there's a moonlight to show me the tune, I would sing the road homewards by the light of the traveller's moon. Yes, I would sing the road homewards by the light of the traveller's moon.
Vi skal have en landbrugsfortælling fra Skotland nu. Det er en gammel sang. Jeg har altid haft en svaghed for det, man kalder cornkesters. Og de her sange hedder cornkesters, fordi når arbejdet på gården var færdigt, så samles man i the bossy, og der var alle gårdens arbejde. Og dengang var der mange, fordi der var ikke så mange maskiner, der var heste, ikke? Så det er fra den periode. Og så sad man blandt andet på kisten, som holdt, hvor korn blev lagt ned, smidt ned i. Derfor hedder de her sange cornkester. Den her er faktisk skrevet i Irland, men den var alt for god til at blive i Irland. Den er blevet transponeret til Skotland. Og det er fordi de irske navne, de er flotte, men det er de skotske også. Jeg kommer fra Fife i Østskotland, hvor der er massevis af virkelig flotte og mærkværdige navne ude på landet. Man skal høre nogle af dem. Sangen hedder Pickeltillum Fair, og der har aldrig været en fair, altså et marked. Pickeltillum, det er bare et flot navn. Der er et sted, der hedder Pickeltillum.
The lads of Pickeltillum Fair.
The lads of Pickeltillum Fair. Yeah. Now the brothers Swanson, Jock and Tam, they found that Craigie End. They had a strapping Ayrshire coo that they cried Marianne. But hay was scarce and cash was scarce, and baith their suits threadbare, so Marianne was bound to go to Pickeltillum Fair. Sung, Marianne was bound to go to Pickeltillum Fair. Det betyder ikke noget, jeg ikke forstår, hvad det er, fordi alle musikken er i ordene, og alle ordene er i musikken. I synger bare den sidste linje. Now the morning that the fair began, a pea-soup fog and mist came rolling down Balmallow Hill. You couldn't see your fist. Says Jock to Tam, I'll take the lead and you bring up the rear. With Marianne atween us twa to Pickeltillum Fair. With Marianne atween us twa to Pickeltillum Fair. At Spinky then old Marianne a sudden turn she took, and slipped into a side lane there, unknown to Tam and Jock. She ate a feast of drums haystack, and there she made a lair, whilst Jock and Tam they welted on to Pickeltillum Fair. Aye, Jock and Tam they welted on to Pickeltillum Fair. Now they reached the fair at 8:30, approaching to daylight. And all at once the fog it rose and jobbers hove in sight. Says Jock to Tam, where's Marianne? I thought you had her here. By the name of Jove, it's me you drove to Pickeltillum Fair. In the name of Jove, it's me you drove to Pickeltillum Fair. No baith men's deed and safely gain, but still the story's told. Around the fires o' Craigie End, enjoyed by young and old. And we bairns ask when gone to bed, and running up the stairs, Was it Jock drove Tam, or Tam drove Jock, to pickle till 'em fair? Was it Jock drove Tam, or Tam drove Jock, to pickle till 'em fair?
My father in the Second World War was a very ordinary soldier. He joined the army before he had to, before he was called up, because he came from a very poor family, and if you joined the army, you got 3 square meals a day and a suit of clothes that were clean. So he did this, and he had a hard war. He was what they call a sapper, and a sapper is an engineer. My father's main job was to build bridges, right? All the way through the war. He had a hard war. He was torpedoed twice in the Mediterranean on the same night. He was torpedoed once in a troop ship and then on the ship that came to pick them up. He made it to North Africa, went all the way through North Africa, through Tobruk and all these terrible places, and then came up through Italy and ended the war in Austria. And in Austria he met a girl who came from a very different kind of family. She was quite well off. She was a student at Graz University, a student of English, and she was an interpreter for the Allied forces, for the British Army, basically. So they met, they fell in love, and they got married. And in 1947, they came back from Austria to Scotland, which is very good for you guys, because if they hadn't come back, I'd be standing here wearing the lederhosen and a Tyrolean hat. However,
and it would suit you down.
It would suit you down, certainly. But anyway, they came back, and I always wanted to write a song about my father's war, because he would never talk about it. You know, he would only say at the end of the night, if he'd been drinking a few whiskies, he would talk about what had happened to him. And when he got really, when he had a lot to drink, he would turn to me and he said, "I only ever built one bridge that really meant anything, and that was to your mother." So that's what this song's about. It's called "Bring the Lassie Hame." And there's one little bit to sing now. You were beginning to sing that. I saw you. Some of you just found the courage, so maybe you can find it for this. This is what you sing. You sing. Listen to your heart and bring the lassie home. Listen to your heart and bring the lassie home. Try that with me. I'll count to 3. We'll try it together. 1, 2, 3. Listen to your heart and bring the lassie home. Don't be shy now. Baker's laddie, to Greenhorn squaddy, nothing much to lose, and the whole world to gain. Mess hall and rations, useless square bashing, and you will always 2 hours lunch. Fell off and splayed, shipped off to battle, crammed in laid cattle. Dave died in the panic, and the tin fish found its range. Your best mate found you and rallied round you, and you believed him when he told you your luck would change. Bring the lassie home, fae the rolling hills of Skotsk. Find a bonny boat to carry her, and offer her your name. Rise up and leave the cruel wars behind. So listen to your heart and bring the lassie home. Sing it again now. Listen to your heart and bring the lassie home. You loaded bridges, cleared out beaches, watched the bombers in Casino, flying through the Jerry flag, built daily bridges, cleared mines of ridges, with a poor bloody infantry to watch them back. When it was over, still no bed of clover, a continent lay bleeding in tears like never before. And then you found her, hard times around her, and you knew that your life would change forevermore. Find a bonny boat to carry her, and over her you may rise up and leave the cruel wars behind. Listen to the beating of two hearts inside. The life of an honest Scottish soldier would never be the same. So listen to your heart and bring the lassie home. Come on, sing loud. Listen to your heart and bring the lassie home. Love knows no season, there ain't no reason it can build itself above. In a 3-ton army truck, it owns no nation, there ain't no station. It only needs 12 hours, it would try and look. Nae flag to follow, nae pride to swallow, nae braggarts of the state, lying loose the dogs of war, one soldier's story, nae tunes of glory, just a sapper who built the finest bridge of all. Fae the rolling hills of Styria, find a bonny boat to carry her, and offer her your name. Rise up and leave the cruel wars behind. Listen to the beating of two hearts inside. The life of an honest Scottish soldier would never be the same. So listen to your heart and bring the lassie home. Listen to your heart and bring the lassie home. Listen to your heart.